Hello folks, welcome to your weekly fishing forecast. I've actually had a week's holiday this week and I'm at the lovely Lindholme Lakes, not too far from Epworth in Lincolnshire, and I'm fishing their spring festival. Had a lovely day today. I've had £105 of carp and F1s, won my section. Unfortunately earlier in the week I haven't done so well, but hey, it's been really good. Yesterday and today I've had 2 section wins, so I'm really enjoying myself. But of course, I wanted to take time out to bring you guys your weekly fishing forecast. As you can see, it's a bit breezy here at Lindholme today. We do call it Windholme from time to time because it's so flat and always catches the wind. That's going to be the theme for the weekend. It's showing quite strong winds of between 20 and 30 mile an hour depending on where in the country you are. It's also dropping a little bit cooler. Saturday not so bad. I'm seeing temperatures of 16 and 18 degrees up and down the country, so I think that bodes fairly good for the fishing this weekend. It'll certainly mean that the fish won't spawn because it needs to be a bit higher than that the temperature for them to spawn. So I think if you're heading out onto the commercial fisheries, a good chance of catching plenty of carp and F1s. Tactics wise, I think you're looking at pole fishing, long pole, short pole and edge. 3 sort of staple things at any time of year really, but this time of year in particular they come into their own because the fish are feeding, they'll come into pole range. You're not having to cast miles out, especially with overcast conditions and a bit of wind that we're seeing at the weekend. So obviously if you prefer feeder fishing, you'll catch plenty on that too. There'll be no need to chuck a million miles. The water's warm, the fish are moving around, you can pretty much feed them and bring them to where you want to catch them. Short pole and edge will be very good this weekend, especially later in the day as it always is. Sunday is going a little bit cooler. I think if I was picking one of the 2 days to go fishing, I'd probably go on Saturday. That milder weather will make for more pleasant conditions, but it's not quite as windy on Saturday either. But if you are going out Sunday, say it's cooler, just take it a bit steadier, I'd say. I still think the water's warm, the fishing will be fairly good, but I'd probably just feel your way into the session. But I definitely still expect later in the day you'll catch down your edges and on the short lines as well. Canal wise, picked up a little bit last weekend. It seems like the fish have spread out now into their summer haunts, as we like to call them, and the roach maybe have getting towards the end of their spawning cycle, although it will depend on the venue. They will be spawning at some places, so roach and skimmer sport should starting to be picking up now around the country. There you are folks, that's your weekly fishing forecast. I'm going to go and have a well-earned pint now. If you're going out on the bank this weekend, have a good one, and I'll see you next week.